What's up? What's up? Peace and love. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Fortify the connection. Drop the good stuff in the cheesy. What's good? What's good? Peace and love, YouTube. Rashida, hey, I see you. Peace and love, YouTube. We are bong bong bong. Just listen to the track in the background as we finish getting nice and comfy and cozy. We about to get the ball rolling for Midday Mind Right. We're gonna bring in some last week, and we're gonna bring in, seated meditation to process some of those infos. So, like I said before, come on in, sit down, come on in, tell a friend. Matter of fact, go and invite about 10. And if you come in on the Zoom room, I encourage you to, if you come in through any of the social medias, I encourage you to come in through the Zoom room that can be located at the bottom of the screen. TheFloatingYogi.com, it'll take you right there. Once you get there, then you go to book an experience, because we're going to figure some stuff out. We're going to learn and grow a little bit, right? Alright, let's see. We're almost there. I said I'm inviting 10. I'm going to times it by 10. Matter of fact, times it by 10 times 10. Alright. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so I'm going to get these bowls out. We're waiting for a few more people to come on through and for me to get these bowls out and ready. If you did not already check it out, man, what was it? Not last night. Monday night's book club, that shit was smacking. That joint was smacking. We was talking about the divine matrix. We'll get into a little bit of that too. And like what it is, but making it tangible, creating an experience that we could all like resonate with, that we could all connect to, so we could have that commonality, that common ground to talk about these things that don't necessarily exist in this 3D, 4D reality. So, almost done. Am I gonna get the bing bang bells? Boom. Where I put my water? Because that's important. You know you gotta hydrate and hydrate often. This song that you're hearing in the background is brought to you by No Commercials International. You can catch it on all streaming platforms, Gypsy Man Productions, The Floating Yogi, and DJ Thrill. I'm telling you now, this shit is real. It's happening and it's happening fast. I'm excited about it too. Also, another one of the sponsors is UE. What? Who's we? UE, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education. We're restructuring health and wellness in the community, bringing the power of healing and evolution back to the individual's hands. Boom, boom, boom. Some of our sponsors that help to, and some of our affiliates and sponsors that help to put this together. Born to Fly Fitness, where fitness is fashion, and mental health is wealth. You can check them out on my stories today. Doing the float, doing the Ashtanga, lay it primary. We don't just speak it, we live it. So it's easier to express and easier to help somebody else, because again, we're coming from that point of reference. Another one of our sponsors is Mono's Detox. He got the smoothies, the serum, the elixirs, the sea moss, all of that stuff gonna get you right, keep you right. Because we got to clean out the inside just like we clean out the outside. Just like we clean up our house, those 8 limbs of yoga, that santosha, we got to clean out the inside of our body. Maybe it's a fast, maybe it's creating a healthy diet where you don't build up as much toxins, so you don't have to do it as often. Hey, Grand Rising. Peace, man. You can catch me at Suka Center Monday, Wednesday, and Friday doing the. Just let it straight into the next one. It's beautiful. I love when you just in flow. You can catch me at Sukha Center Monday, Wednesday, and Friday teaching Ashtanga. The same thing we was just talking about. Do you feel the cohesivity right there? Good God. And it's a great way to grow. It's a great community, and not just is it a physical community. It's not only is it just Ashtanga, it's just Rocket as well. It's Rocket as well. It's Budokan as well. It's slow flow. It's Vinyasa. It's restorative. It's Yin. It's different ways to experience yoga. So we don't just look at yoga and be like, oh, I don't like yoga. Well, what's yoga? Stretch and breathe. Nah, it's so much more to it than just stretch and breathe. There's different styles. You might find a style that you vibe with more than another. That's what happened with me. Again, if you are on IG, I love the interactions on IG. They be smacking. If you are on IG, feel free to hop in the Zoom room. You can go to my website, thefloatingyogi.com. Check it. I got it pinned. Boom. Or if you're on YouTube as well, and you can be a part of the Zoom room, part of the discussion, ask some questions. Maybe we expand on the concept that you're really interested in. Another sponsor help keep my energies in line and balance. Dolly Dearest. She got the bracelets, she got the eddies, all the fun stuff. So check her out as well. And last but not least, these magical bowls, these things you're gonna hear a ring-a-ding-dinging, these Marines that you're gonna hear a ring-a-ring-ringing. They are brought to you by Buddha Blessing. Buddha Blessing, bowls from India. They've flown in from India. I was like, yeah, let me get that one. Let me get that vibe. Let me get handmade to 432 hertz. I want to make sure. That sucker ring. I want to make sure they feel it. That it just penetrate through this 3D reality and hit the core. So that's what we got, and it's also available for sale on my website. And he got some as well. He got a whole rack of them, some statues. He got the Marines rocking. Whatever you need, it's available for you. So we got all that stuff out the way, and now we into the session. We into the flow. So Monday night, like I mentioned, Monday was fire. We were talking about the divine matrix. What is it like? Make it make some sense. And this give you a summary, because not all of y'all were there. Maybe I'm gonna see y'all. Next Monday. This one upcoming, right? Hey, what up, Pay Ogre Universe?
Man, I just had to clean up baby poop off of things you shouldn't have to clean poop off of. So that's why I was late. And I had like this whole setup for you too. Like, I took out the keyboard for you today.
Yo. Hey, yo. Oh, come on now. Background music. I got theme music now and shit. I love it. I know I got the meditation track that's rocking on all streaming platforms that you could go and download and share and everything. But what? Come on now. Now I got theme music. Down. I feel like I'm in church. Spirit took me. Anyway, it's a couple little excerpts I wanted to read. I thought y'all would resonate with you and get you on the same page, so we have an understanding of like what this divine matrix is, this ether, or what this Higgs boson, this ever permeating field, whatever you want to call it is. In many respects, our experience with the divine matrix may be compared to the software that runs a computer. In both, the instructions must use a language that the system understands. For the computer, this is a numerical code of zeros and ones. For consciousness, it's a different kind of language is required. One that uses no numbers, alphabets, or even words, because we're already a part of a divine matrix. It makes perfect sense that we already have everything we need to communicate with it, without the need for an instruction manual or special training. And we do, but again, we talked through the Osho book, we've been a lot off-center. Okay, so how do we talk to this thing that's supposed to like make things happen the way we want it to? Question mark. The language of consciousness appears to be the universal experience of emotion. We already know how to love, hate, fear, and forgive. Recognize that these feelings are actually the instructions that program the divine matrix. We can hone our skills to better understand how to bring joy, healing, and peace into our lives. So that gives like a basis. We can talk to this divine matrix We can talk to this divine matrix by the emotions that we feel and that we express, and then it kind of like reverberates back. So this is where we get like the law of attraction and the law of vibration. We'll start with vibration. We talked about this Monday. You know, we got to resonate with it, and then now that we resonate with it, how does it interact with the external world? The external world is like a level set, a check. We got an inside world, everybody else got their own world. The reality shows like the balance between it. Okay, here's another piece I wanted to read. This is our relationship to the divine matrix. We're given the power to imagine, dream, and feel life's possibilities from within the matrix itself so that it can reflect back to us what we've created. Both ancient traditions and modern science have described how this cosmic mirror works. In the case of the experiments that will be shared in the later chapters, we're even shown how these reflections work in the language of science. Admittedly, while these studies may solve some of the mysteries, they're also known to open more doors and questions about our existence. Yeah, the more you know, the more questions. That's just life in itself. Some other key things that I wanted to take away. We must, in order to change, we must create a new wrinkle in the stuff, the space, the time in our bodies, in the world that the world is made of. So it has to not just be for us, it has to also resonate in that balanced world. So just because in theory it means it's right, just because if it don't resonate in balance in the world, then it's not right. I know, that creates more questions. I said that earlier, right? Okay, all right. Again, go on, share, tell a friend, come on in. Matter of fact, go and invite about 10. All right, how do we come directly into harmony? That was pretty much it. There's so much more, but Monday night, check it out. So we got a few minutes for this midday mile, right? And the focus of this is pretty much going to be how do we see and go in flow with our day? How do you start your day, right? I'm going to give you a moment to think about that while I take a sip of this water that you can get on my website. Oh my gosh, the Kangen water, alkaline 9.5, extra small so it can penetrate the cell membranes to flush out the toxins. Is it on the website? Yes. Healthy, happy, and hydrated. Or stay thirsty, my friends. All right, now you know how you start your day. Like midday through your day, what throws you off track, what call comes in, or emergency happens, or baby shits itself in places that shit shouldn't be, and throws you off course, just all over the place. And now you're like, okay, I'm a little bit ruffled. I know that I'm ruffled because I wasn't like this earlier. Just giving you a moment to think about that. Maybe it was today, maybe it was yesterday. And then now I want you to go to the mid-evening, call it like 6 o'clock or something, 6 o'clock. How you feeling around 6 o'clock? What changed? And then I want you to think about the night. Like going to sleep, how do you feel going to sleep? Hey, people in the waiting room. So that's what we're going to meditate on. Now, well, not just that. Now take that and think about like for a week. Think about it for a month. And find a flow. Find those times when you're normally down. Find those times when you're normally high. Accept how high you be. Accept how low you be. That's just your extremes that you normally bounce in between. Now, find where you're fighting to not be your extreme, to not be that high, and also find when you're fighting to not be low, when you know you're normally low, but you're like, nah, I gotta get up, I gotta do this, I have to do this, and you're fighting and going against the flow of things. I keep saying flow because, again, ether is so much similar to water. It's just a different state. It's kind of like plasma, but again, Akash, we don't have words for it in America. All right, let me check some of these IG chat. This IG chat, because this joint bumping like shit. Hey, sending love from IG.
Make sure everybody checks in on IG for their daily meditation, accountability, shout outs, encouragements.
What's up, bro, Gina? He's saying nothing but a word. If you haven't already, check in on the daily meditation accountability after this, because you're already going to have meditated. Then meditate, vote, and share. Tell a friend, and that'll get you in for today's monthly. Hey, welcome back, Inner Zone, for the monthly giveaway, because you know we got the monthly giveaways happening. Boom. All right, so that's what we're thinking about now that it's done. We're thinking about that. We're finding the median, the mean of how we flow through the day. What times are our high times? What times are our low times? How do we go to sleep? How do we wake up? And during these flows, notice the times when we're fighting the normal flow of our day. Tall spine, unsupported, not leaning on something. Allow yourself to hold yourself up. Feel those muscles. Close the eyes. Start to withdraw from the senses, that pratyahara, that other 8 limb of yoga. We haven't really gotten that too deep into it. But I'll give you an idea, I'll give you a hint. As we close our eyes, the mind no longer has that focus on the external world. And just like an empty pocket, we have to put something in it so that attention goes to something else. So close the eyes, bring that focus, that energy, that attention back to yourself. Back to the posture, creating that point of focus, the shape your body's in, and where the breath resides inside. Allow the spine to be tall, long. And allow the shifts to come and go with no judgment. Allow yourself to process them, to sit with them. And anytime one of them draws and pulls your attention, your focus away, so much that you can feel the tension rise the breath, the point of focus, and count it as one. How'd you wake up today? Yesterday? What's the rhythm? The flow? The highs, the lows? And how do you end it? Where do you fight the suggestions of the ether, of the things in the matrix, the people, those plot twists? Where do you always have to have the last word? Exert your will. Rightfully so, or not. Even questionable. And where do you take them? Where do you take those suggestions? Those plot twists, those detours, the scenic route? Whenever you find yourself getting too deep, too lost into a thought, a sift, a sensation, image, feeling, or thought, pause. Come back to the posture, the breath, and count it. How many times can you bring yourself back to focus in life? We can practice on the micro. just a little bit deeper. And start to settle. Noticing if you went forward through your day, how you woke up to the highs, the lows, and how you closed. Maybe went back through them again. Start to go backwards from how you closed. Maybe it closed on a high, a low. And then back through the middle of the day. And all the way to the beginning. Let the mind unwind. Just as we opened up this drawer, this door, this portal, this box, start to place things back inside it. Start to come back to the body, start to come back through those doors, place stuff back in folders and drawers. Have an exit plan. And then come back to being at rest in your body. That santosha, that contentment. Back to the breath, the posture. And letting those sifts come and go with no judgment. We'll close, we'll leave this space with the same 3 breaths we always do. First one in and out through the nose, last 2 in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe with me. Exhale it out. In through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, feel the breath in. Above the height of the last, below it, behind, in front, encase that feeling, that limitation. Let it go. Thanks for taking space for a moment. Ooh, that's the energy right there, moving free. This is a great time to write down whatever stuck with you, what stood out. Maybe it was a realization about where you do fight, go against the flow of the suggestions that are coming to you. Maybe that could be seen as rigidity, staying in your way. It has to be the way that we see it in our heads. And we can pull ourselves off track from that by just bringing awareness to it and then taking action, making a change, making a different wrinkle than what has been there. And same with the other way. We were talking about it before, living in that over positive loop. Everything's great, everything's this. Let's be realistic about it. Some things do suck, and let's acknowledge it as that. There are hierarchies and things for a reason. You don't want to spend $100 on a bowl that somebody, you wouldn't want to spend $100 on a bowl that somebody like cracked and it don't even sing, right? Right? Or you wouldn't want to spend money on a food or some food that wasn't right. I damn sure don't. I'm taking that junk back 89% of the time. If I mess it up, that's on me. You know, I ain't perfect. It is what it is. It's life. Anyway, great time to write down. Blah 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 blah. Some other things. I'm gonna take a sip while y'all are writing. You could type it in the phone. Nope, not the one that you're on. What's good, Toad? I know you had. I feel like you had something to share.
No, I was just turning it back on Hammer Browns as usual.
Such is life. Such is life. Go with the flow. All right. Yeah. Outside of that, there's some great things happening. Some amazing things happening at UE. Hold on. Let me get something. Let me show you something. Stay there. Mwahahaha. Funny sound effects to keep you interested when you don't see me. Engage the senses. See, you're still there. Boom. So, yeah, it's a lot happening here at UE. What? You can actually get one of these made at Veterans Farm. Oh my gosh, I just got this one dropped off. I'm about to get another one too. Anyway, it's engraved. The joint's dope as shit. You can get any type of design you want. I'm not even like paid to do this, but I like the product. Put it a little closer. A little bit closer. A little bit closer now. 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 Okay. Boom. All right. So, I needed to bring back. Oh yes, I love that. I love that. I'm glad that the bring back actually was helpful. I didn't even know that I needed to bring back until I was like reading a Nidra book that the person who actually made the sign gave me, and I was like, oh snap, yo, the bring back is crucial, because then I'm not like still in that space where I was. There's like a safe space for me to consciously come back to. So moving forward, I got that reset spot. I got that checkpoint. Like, nah, that was whack. We're not gonna do that again. Redo. Boop. A mulligan. Boop. Boom. So yeah, thanks for adding that. I appreciate it. Boom. Go drop a little love on it. Some other things that I mentioned. We have the book club. Again, we're reading the Divine Matrix. If you enjoyed any of the concepts that we were talking about before we got started, it's here for you. Mondays, the playbacks are available as well. What else was there? Tuesday is virtual Ashtanga, and it's also, Monday is also Mysore at Sukha Center, so bring that ass. Hey, we did the Pink Moon meditation. That joint was lit. The soundtrack that you were listening to in the beginning, that joint was the release for that. I'm telling you, yo, it's all coming together. Tuesday, we're going to take these philosophies, these concepts, and we're going to put them into a moving meditation, Ashtanga. Flow through it. Then Wednesday, G's teaching Sunrise Flow at 7 a.m. on the website, her website, either one, you can check it out. We're going to have it simplified in a minute. Then there is Thursday, which is what? Midday Mind, right? Hell yeah. Midday Mind, right? Hell yeah. It's here for you. Where we put the concepts into a seated meditation, so there's not as much going on, so we can focus a little and hone in a little bit more. Then Saturday, there's a class at 10:30, virtual float and flow. We just shenanigans. We're gonna do some fun, crazy transitions. It's like what I like to practice. It's what I like to do. So that's there for you Saturday mornings. Love to see you there. Also, tonight, I forgot. Damn, tonight I'm subbing for G at Elevated Sift and Flow. And Sunday you can catch me at Elevated Sift and Flow. So tonight at 6:30, if you haven't already, sign up on the website. There's a couple tickets left. The FloatingYogi.com, Elevated Sift and Flow. Yeah, I know it says it's with a G, but I'm subbing tonight. I'm gonna be this bitch. Let's get it. And also I'll be here Sunday as well. Sunday at 12. You already know it's like Sunday service. We get the church going. We get the spirit flowing. So questions, comments, want to work on something, let me know. I'm excited to grow with you. Peace and love, kings, queens, and God.